Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maddie if you're new. Today I'm going to be showing you something I have never shown on this channel before, and that is my home. My husband and I bought it in 2021 and we worked on renovating it for almost a year and a half since then, and moved in about a year ago now. We designed the entire house ourselves, and to this day it is definitely my biggest and probably most challenging design project that I've ever done. And so I only thought that it makes sense to show it to you guys, especially because I am going to be moving. We're going to be selling this house in the next few months and moving on to kind of our next chapter. So I really wanted to make this home tour video, not just to show you guys my home and all of the design decisions I made and fun furniture pieces and just like all of that fun stuff, but also to have this for myself because it's going to be really hard to say goodbye to this house. I am going to jump right into it, but just some really quick background. When we bought this house, it was a one-story ranch with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, I believe. We renovated the entire first floor, and we also took off the roof and had an entire second floor built with 4 more bedrooms. The renovation project was absolutely insane, but it's actually really fun looking back on it and just really seeing it for the beautiful home that it is now. And I can finally feel really proud of it just in time to turn around and sell it. But anyways, without further ado, here is the home tour. Oh hey, welcome to my home. So we'll start with this little entryway. This is actually one of my favorite design moments. Normally it's a bit more cluttered, but I found these frames at a thrift store and then just found the pictures from a book that I also got at a thrift store. Oh, we also got this little dresser. What do you even call this? Like a credenza for literally $10 on Facebook Marketplace. And this is one of those things that I'll probably be bringing to every house I ever own because it's just so cute. Off to the left is the kitchen, and off to the right is the dining and living. So we'll go left first. And this is the kitchen. This is definitely one of the most difficult rooms that we designed. I would say I made the most mistakes here in the kitchen. We went with this quartz countertop, which I absolutely love. And originally it really clashed with like a backsplash that I chose. I had to unfortunately have them rip it out and put in something new because it was just way too busy. And I'm really happy with how it looks now. This is another one of my favorite little corners with the Smeg toaster and these 2 plates that I thrifted and put on the wall. I feel like having plates on the wall is something I've always wanted to do, and this house is like a perfect vibe for it. Also, the coffee nook is another favorite. This is basically the smoothie bowl nook. And another little Smeg moment. I feel like this and the toaster is one of those things that is worth the splurge. Like, I don't know, kitchen appliances like this are normally so ugly, and I feel like it makes a huge difference to have a cute one, especially if you're gonna have it out on your counter. These are also my favorite little cabinets. We did the reeded glass just on these ones, and I think it's so cute. I think these are just a fun thing to do above a coffee nook just to make it a little bit more pretty. In here, nothing super designed, but we did put together these IKEA shelving things for the pantry, and I think it actually ended up working really well. There's so much storage in there. So then off the kitchen is the mud room. This is one of the rooms I literally never ended up designing. So it's a little bit of a hodgepodge, but we did completely redo this door. This is a Dutch door that we got on Facebook Marketplace, and Jake and I refinished it ourselves, and I think it's just super cute. So then off to this side of the house when you walk in is the dining room. This piece I've had for a really long time. It was one of the first pieces of furniture that I found thrifting, like before we moved into this house, that I knew was gonna go in this house. So we had it like in storage for literally 2 years, and I was really excited to get it in here. We have a bunch of antique kind of like dinnerware and stuff in here, along with these, which were my great grandma's, which is really fun and a cool special thing to keep in here. These were as well, these little guys. This dining table I found on Facebook Marketplace, and I found the chairs at an estate sale, and I'm honestly shook at how well they go together. This is one of my favorite pieces of art in the house. My mom got it for me in France. It's just a print, but I have loved this artist for a long time. Her name's Carla Llanos, and yeah, this is just one of my favorite pieces. And having the little art light above it, I just think makes it even more special. That light is from Etsy. Most of the lighting in this house is from Etsy. So over in the living room, we have a really cozy little space. At first, we just had the couch, and we were going to be hosting Thanksgiving, and I remember thinking we really needed more seating in here. The couch really only comfortably seats 3, and I had such a hard time figuring out what chairs to do in here, but we ended up finding these 2 chairs both at Goodwill, literally on the same day, right next to each other. This one over here is just so unique and old. My mom actually refinished it, so we put this new fabric on and put all the old like brass nails back in, and so it looks very kind of original, which I love. We also on the same day found this lamp at Goodwill. We were having some really great Goodwill luck that day. The other thing that's kind of fun in this space and keeps it really cozy is how we've kept this wall very original. This is one of the last sort of original parts of the house. These little built-ins here, when we extended the roof line up, we just extended these up as well so that we could keep the original sort of shapes and brick. We just extended the same brick as well. And I'm so happy we did that. Like, these cabinets are original. Whenever we were building the house, the contractor asked me about 50 times if I was sure that I didn't want to rip all of this out. They did not want me to keep this at all, and they were so annoyed that they had to work with it, but I'm really glad that I stuck to my guns. This is another fun little area. We rarely sit here, unfortunately, but I just think it's super cute. My mom helped me make, actually she entirely made this cushion out of the same fabric that we used for the kitchen stools. So I never showed this, but we found these stools at Goodwill as well, and we ended up recovering the seats with this, and I think it's really fun that it ties in with this cushion here too. So before we go upstairs, I want to show you the bathroom and the office, which is off of the kitchen. So this bathroom, I'll put up on the screen what it used to look like. We decided to keep the theme of the bubblegum pink just because I thought it was so cute, but we definitely elevated it and made it feel a little bit more modern in here. This sink base is actually an old sewing table, which is kind of cool. So I just repainted it, and then I had the contractor install the sink in there, so all the plumbing is exposed underneath, which is kind of cool. And then we secured it to the wall, so that's kind of a fun thing that I've always wanted to do, is like make my own sink base. I keep realizing what I'm saying is so stupid. I've always wanted to make my own sink base. So then off the kitchen is our office as well. This space serves a lot of different purposes. Me and my sister work in here. I've got some yarn and other craft supplies there. But this area over here is the podcasting studio. So if you don't know, I have a podcast called Classless Traps. Go watch it. I will link it below. But this has been where we've filmed the entirety of season 1. And so Phoebe and I did this all ourselves, building the shelves, and we had a few different iterations of the decor on the shelves. This is where we landed, and I think it looks so fun. One of my favorite things in this space is this giant window. We originally had curtains here, but I decided to get rid of them because I just always had them open with all the natural light coming in. And it's also just really nice to be able to see the backyard. Okay, and now we can go upstairs. I kind of love this little moment of walking down the stairs. We obviously have our family gallery wall here, but then also this giant window where you can see our tree in the backyard is just so pretty to me. And I decided to get like a super long mirror for down there. I found that at an antique market along with the plant stand. I think they all just look really nice together, and I love that view from up here. So once you come up the stairs, turning left will take you into the main suite. Sounds so fancy calling it the main suite. It's just my bedroom. So this is our bedroom. It's such a cozy space. I love it so much. We just have very minimal decor in here. Some of my favorite things probably are this plant stand. I think my mom found this at an estate sale or something and ended up giving it to me. I also love these little lamps from Etsy. At first when I got them, I thought they were like so like stupidly small, but for some reason they make me so happy. I think they're so adorable on those little tables. We've also had this bedding for a really long time and I love it. It's from Parachute and it's just so cozy and squishy. And then this is another fun corner too. I love this mirror. We found this on Facebook Marketplace. And then if you watched my collections video, you saw that I made these little pieces of art out of little circles cut out of papers and magazines and other things that I've collected. I love this dresser too. It's also from Facebook Marketplace. I found this piece of art at an estate sale and I didn't end up buying it, but my mom came right after me and bought it and I made her give it to me. So now I have it and it's one of my favorite pieces actually. I think it's really pretty and like, it's kind of a pop of color that I don't normally do, but it just makes me happy. This is another one of my favorite things about the bedroom is coming out here in the morning. It's just so peaceful. We live in an area with like some farm animals and it's just really fun to come out in the morning and see like the bunnies. Sometimes we see foxes, and that's probably my favorite thing about this house is just like where it's situated.
You just hear her looking in the background.
Yeah, just like where it's situated is so peaceful. You can see horses across the street and yeah, so you can really enjoy that from out here, which I love. So then I love these doors that lead into our bathroom. I knew I wanted to put a clawfoot tub in here and I was kind of drawing inspiration from my grandma's tub in our lake house. It has the same exact style fixture with like the handheld and everything. And when I saw this, I knew like, I don't know, it just felt right. And I think it's so cute. We ended up having it kind of coming out the side, which is really unique and just feels very fancy. This piece my mom also found and ended up giving to me when she moved. I just think it's so cute and perfect for like towels and just things like that. This is the shower. I just think it's so pretty having the tile like floor to ceiling. We wanted to do like all green in this bathroom and we ended up not going that direction, but I'm really glad that we kept the green in the shower. I just really love how it looks. So this double vanity, like I said, we actually had these green before. We did like all green and it was way too much. I did not like the contrast between like the green and this like lighter color. It was just way too much. So my mom and I ended up repainting these ourselves after we had paid a bunch of money to have them custom painted. But I'm really happy with this color. It's more of like a mushroom and it just goes really well with the veining in these counters. And it also really brings in the colors of these pulls. These are really cute. They're from Etsy and they were like black on each side, and I sanded by hand every single one with like a little thing of sandpaper to get the brass to come back through. It was a labor of love, but I think that it was worth it and they look super cute. I also love these light fixtures. They're also from Etsy. They're from actually a Ukrainian artist on Etsy. So then we have the toilet closet right here. And there's really nothing special about it at all, but it's kind of nice that it's behind its own door. And then here we have our closet. This is definitely by far the biggest closet I've ever had and probably ever will have. And it's just so nice to have all the space with like hanging and drawers and shelves. It's been so nice. So then right up the stairs is the laundry room. This room, Jake and I worked on a lot ourselves. We did all of the beadboard ourselves, cut it, put it up, painted it, and put this little shelf up. And we also worked on these cabinets, and then they put a butcher block on top, which I really like. So a lot of our own work went into this room, which is why I love it so much. We also did the window trim ourselves, which I think is just a really cute little detail. These little poles I found at Habitat Restore. Literally each of these poles was like less than 5 cents. And I was able to find enough to do this whole room, which was really nice. So if you come down this hallway, this is a little linen closet. Then we have the guest bathroom over here. This is another one of those pieces that we kind of upcycled. So this is an actual dresser that I found on Facebook Marketplace, and we ended up making it into this big vanity. We kept it really simple with the tile, lots of light colors in here. And yeah, I love how it ended up. And we had to put these pineapples on the wall.
We had to.
We just had to. So then across from the bathroom is the first guest room, and I don't have much to say about it in here. This is a hodgepodge of like our leftover decor, bed, dresser, and stuff. We never really did this room, so oh well. And then here, this second bedroom, we are using as Jake's office. So kind of cute and cozy, but also not a whole lot of my decor to talk about, so we move on. And last is my sister Phoebe's room, which is actually cute. Phoebe's behind the camera. This is her room. It was definitely a joint effort designing this space. I kind of did the skeleton. So we had this room painted this like mauvey pink color, which ended up being really challenging to design around. I kind of thought that it would be an easy way to design a room because it just sort of, you could kind of follow that color, but it was a little bit trickier, and she did a really good job bringing in elements that worked really well. I love these side tables that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I think they're really kind of the right vibe for the space, and they go super well with this dresser that we also found on Facebook Marketplace. And most everything else she brought in, just in terms of the little decor and the bedding. I never would have chosen a red like throw for in here, but I think it actually really works well with the pink walls. So yeah, I think this space is just really cute and cozy.
Thanks!
Amazing! Alright guys, I really hope that you enjoyed seeing this home tour and all the fun furniture pieces and things that I thrifted and put together along the way. I really want to share more home things, especially when we move and are getting ready to like decorate a whole new place. It won't be for quite a bit, but I do think it will be really fun to sort of bring more home design to this channel because it's something that I love just as much as graphic design. And so yeah, I hope that you're interested in seeing that, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!